Beta testers, here again today to cover some more neat stuff. So I'm just going to make something really simple today because I actually have a lot of work to do, but I want to demonstrate something that's kind of neat. So I'm making this in 3D. We're on advanced, cool, so that means I can do a still getting rid of that cold. Sorry. And the whole reason for me doing this is because I want to show you we could do like a power up circle, where maybe this cube is powering up like it's Goku or something, right? And the reason why it's important to show you that we have this object is for a neat reason. So we're going to add in our favorite little plugin, Voxelbud Pro, and we're going to create, I'm just going to take the letter O, O, and we're going to use this as our power up circle. I don't know, maybe it goes like that. I'm just imagining here. So we take this and we say use that O, and we're going to show you what I'm talking about today. 200, please. 200. And we're going to rotate you 90 just for a second, just so I can place you. Wow, this guy's like really off to the side here, huh? Oh, I know, it's because of this thing. I always forget about this. And you know what? I want to see something. It's kind of confusing me. That should have been perfectly centered. I'm not entirely sure why this wasn't center when I did that. Okay, is something happening? I thought I didn't tap into the camera inside here, and if I did, that would be super cool. New camera. If I take the camera and rotate it, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought mine had its own 3D space, but I'm confused on why this O is acting weird. Whatever, 1920 by 1080. Okay, so we have our O that seems to not be in the center, which is really confusing me. You know what, I'm going to delete this, start over, add that black solid back in. Effect. Voxelbud Pro. Seems to be off to the side. Am I wrong? I'm sorry. This might also have to do with. Yeah, this is so strange. It shouldn't have to slide it left or right. It should just be fine. 1920, 1080, whatever. And then let's pull you in. Say 0. We're a lot closer now. So let's go like 45. Maybe, no, not like that. And shrink you down. Anyway, what I was trying to get at here is I want this to be able to be in front of and behind the donut. Or we're making a donut here, right? And we want it to be in front of and behind. So I'm going to pre-compose this like a good boy. And we're going to basically duplicate both of these. Oops. So now we have 2 of them. And then this one, we are going to also use that. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this is we can do an effect to this one. Effect stylize, not stylize, transition, and do a linear wipe in this direction. 0, please. Transition complete. And we'll just say 50. And that's good. And then we go to this one that also has that. We'll make a duplicate in this comp, actually. It's probably the better way to do it. And in comp 2, we're just going to flip this to 90, or 180. 180. There we go. Now it's on the other half. And we're going to swap in this comp. Which one's behind? I don't know. We'll figure out which one's behind and which one's in front soon enough. So we swap that out, and now we have both of these guys, and we can put our donut in our cube in between. Now, I know that these are not necessarily looking great because they're gas blending on top of each other. And I believe there's a little shadow mix problem. Let's just do this to both. Oh, you know what? I have this backwards. I actually would like you here and you here. So that way this can go here. There we go. So I was kind of imagining more of the situation. Although it just kind of looks weird now. So both of these together. Oh my gosh, edit redo. C paste. Go back into this. I think you can tell what I'm trying to do here. 50. 50. And then we swap this one out for 2. Or maybe this one should have been 2. And this one should have been 1. Yeah, that feels more right to me. Okay. The reason why we're worrying about this is now we can take both these comps. I'm going to precompose this. It doesn't have, dang it, that one has the I wanted to try scaling this outwards, doing something like that, you know. But I need to have both of those as a why? Well, why won't? Whatever. So now we can do. I want to take both of these and match them so they both have a little bit of noise. Just a little bit. And then and maybe that kind of scale. Today we're going density. And I think it'll blend better with both of these if I do the same distortion on both. And this one, noise, distortion. So now we have our 3D object connected by these guys. And if we had both of these comps using an O that is a precomposited one, I should have been smarter about this. How about we do this? We're going to make a shape. Ellipse tool. We're just going to go womp. No, not on that one. Just making this. And we're going to say no fill. and stroke wide. Boom, there we go. Now we have this cool shape. Copy it and put it into a comp. Dupe, dupe. And this comp we're going to call Perfecto. Perfect. Oh. Then we go into here and we're going to swap this out with Perfecto. I'm swapping you. Okay, fine. We'll put Perfecto in here. I don't know why I couldn't just move the effect over. Whatever. Linear wipe. 0, 50. There we go. Oh, no, negative 50. Oh, wait, no. 180. That's what this one is. Kill that off. Delete. Go into this one. Grab Perfecto. Throw it in. Give that effect. 0, 50. Kill this O out. Now, in here we have that. And I don't need this. And if we're in perfect O, pre-compose, or let's just use you as a What am I trying to do here? I'm so tired and out of it. All right, we are going to a new computer thing. And now we can take this and go poof. We can S key here, go here and go boom. Yeah, so now we have this animation of the smoke going outwards. Right? That's pretty cool, right? So we still have that issue with I always do this. Oh, thought overscan would have been fine, but I guess not. Because it's hitting the edge of the thing here, which I probably shouldn't ever do. It's going to create a weird thing. So we're going to just kind of do this. Yeah, it's going to reach out to that. Maybe at this point we start fading it out. So the opacity, we go 0. And now when it's poofing out, we now have a cool poofing out thing, right? And our cube that is super saying it up now can do this. We can do more effects on top of each other in this method as well. And we can also take my O and just do some cool things to help it do better. Blur. Because we all know if we add a blur to this thing, it just looks better in smoke. It doesn't have as many issues. Poof. So now we have a way of animating out a smoke ring that's pretty noisy. And it takes way too long to do because I have an 11-second comp. But let's increase the density of these guys. 8.2, 8.2. And let's do some fun color stuff. Maybe we put it on the original color. I like doing that for most of these things. Original color is more of a way to go because then you can do cool things like effect. Let's do that generate 4-color gradient thing that looks stupid, right? But this does not look stupid because now we have this cool color smoke. And my smoke still looks like crap. Let's make it look thicker. We need to increase that step count, right? And we don't really need that dense. Actually, the density bothers me. We will increase that step count. Sometimes when you get the step count too high, it starts removing because it has too many steps. So I think it's at like 232, yeah. And solid gas blend. We can swing these back down. Okay, density of this needs to be thicker, or that solid gas blend really is more needed on this one. Anyway, so we should do a better kind of smoke than that one. I like it when it's like thicker for some reason. Oops. But it's kind of more like this. This looks cooler to me. Oops. Yeah, it's not too bad. This is a neat little thing we could have done today. Anyway, I have work to do. I just wanted to try to get this in because, I want to keep you guys updated on what I think could work with this thing. And maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Maybe you like this tutorial, maybe you think it's garbage. I don't care. What I really am teaching you here is that when you have a comp like this and this, you can stitch them together by cutting them in half because you're using your comps to stitch together the voxels as well. And I know it could be blended a little better, but you could soften up the edges. Let's go into this comp, and we can even say feather by like, I don't know, 5. Actually, let's feather these further. Let's go 117 on this, and 117 on this. And now when we look at this, look at that, it blends together a little better. And we got a cool smoke thing that can go around an object, right? So this is, I figure one day I'll spend time making like a cool sci-fi gunshot or explosion or something. But I figure this might be a good way to get started on something like that. Let me know what you think. You can comment or whatever, or just reach out to me. You have my contact info. All right, talk to you later. Bye.